Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jarvis here. You are with me on my IG, my FB, and you already know what this is. Matter of fact, it's even on YouTube, but it's still Jarvis TV. And man, I am so excited to have you guys here with me tonight. I'm starting a challenge today, right? I'm starting my 90-day challenge. And a part of my 90-day challenge is that there's two things that I'm going to be doing. One is for myself. I have some personal development things that I'm working on myself individually. So that's me getting up, getting in the gym, working out, making it do what it do. And then the other thing that I'm doing is I'm doing 90 days of coming live on here with you, and I want to get you involved. So, with me getting you involved, let me tell you a little bit about who I am and why I'm doing this and what tonight is all about. So, tonight, first things first, what is the pursuit of happiness? That is the title of tonight. I'm going to talk about what the pursuit of happiness is, but I got to tell you who I am so that you understand why we're diving into this pursuit of happiness. So me, Jarvis Henderson, from this beautiful place called Bremerton, Washington, just outside of this amazing city that everybody knows of called Seattle. It's literally like a 45-minute trip, 30-minute trip, whatever. Um, but I am a son to a single parent, a mother who gave me everything that she had, someone who did everything she could to help point me in the right direction, surrounded by some amazing and beautiful people. My grandmother, man, the woman dope, off the chain, you know what I'm saying? Like she does what she does. You know, a man of my life, my grandfather, man, this man is wise. Just there's so much stuff that I got from him. And these people took the time to pour and instill in me as I was growing up. And there's others, you know what I'm saying? There's others. And excuse the lighting. I'm just chilling in my living room, sitting. I'm gonna go to different spaces. And I want to make sure that I can connect with people. So um, but I'm thinking about life, right? And I'm looking at the things that have happened, the things that have transpired, the things that have gone on the past 2 years, the things that have kind of come at us from every direction. I don't know what boat you're in, but I know that every single one of us has this part of us that just wants to be happy, right? We just want to be happy, whether it's in our work life, whether it's in school, whether it's in relationships. We are looking to be happy. That's really what it is. We're looking to be happy, and in us looking to be happy, um, life hits us, and as life hits us, then it knocks us down, right? So in this 90 days, what I'm going to be doing in this next 90 days is uh, I'm going to be doing things where I'm very transparent, where I'm sharing things, personal things, where I'm opening up. I want you guys to be able to jump in and be a part of the things that I have going on. So in a moment, I'm gonna pop a number up there because I want people to be involved. Now, when I say I want you to be involved, I want you to be involved. I have a team of volunteers called the Impact Team. We have officially dubbed it Impact Nation, and I want as many people as possible to be a part of Impact Nation, because what that is, that's people who are going to help me impact people's lives, people who are going to help me take this thing to the next level. Now, I am simulcasting this and I'm streaming, so if I don't get your comment, it just hasn't popped up on my screen yet, but please feel free to shout out and say hello, say what's up, let your boy know what's going on. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give you this now, because what I want is when you're ready to join the team, go ahead, hit your boy up. Matter of fact, what will happen is once you become a part of the Impact Team, you'll have elite secret access. Well, I can't say secret, but you'll have elite special access to anything that's going on behind the scenes. Like, real talk. Like, it's really about taking each and every one of you guys to the next level. Not looking at this thing like it's a game, because really, quite honestly, it's not a game. Life is a game, but it's not a game, if that makes sense. But it's all about taking people to the next level. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm actually logging in on my phone, because I want to be able to catch people's comments and everything if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. So with me logging in, hopefully I can catch some comments that may not pop up on my screen, because I really want to get some comments from you. Now, tomorrow evening, at 8:30 p.m., I am going to be doing an empowerment shower, and I want you guys to be a part of it. And I want to know who wants to be a part of it and who wants to be on the team. Who wants? Let me know. Let you tell me. I mean, say what's up. Let your boy know. Let me know what you got going on, and if you want to be in on this thing. and you want to help me take this thing to the next level, I'm all about it. I'm definitely all about taking it to the next level and getting things going for people. So I am I got myself logged in. So that way if I miss you, I can at least catch the comments on one other device, hopefully. All right. So now let's talk about what we came on here to talk about. The Pursuit of Happiness. The Pursuit of Happiness. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie with Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness. It follows the life of a man, and I can't really recall his name right now at the time, but in his life, he's really just wanting to provide for his family. He's wanting to be an amazing father. He's wanting to be a great husband. He's wanting to find the success. And they hit some serious hardships. They go through all kinds of stuff. And the things that they go through, his wife ends up leaving them. His son and him end up they're homeless. And I was watching that movie and it hit a little different, and it hit a little different this time because for me, my financial situation isn't what it used to be. Like I mean, it's after COVID, I had to really rely on everything that I had, and it took my personal financial situation from being where I felt really comfortable to just starting to deplete itself, to where sometimes there's more month than money, and that's just a transparent statement. It's just sometimes that happens. It doesn't devalue who I am. It doesn't devalue what I have to bring to the table. It doesn't. Matter of fact, I just seen it as a season, just a season of life that I would be going through, that I'm just dealing with something, facing something that's challenging, and I want to take things to the next level. So in this movie, as you're watching In the Pursuit of Happiness, you follow this man's life, right? He's down to the last of he's has his last $8 or something like that, and a guy who's a higher up at the company that he's interning for asks him for $5, and he opens his wallet and he's almost in tears because he's got to give this $5. Yo, what's up to my man Justin Cheney? I see you just popped in. It looks like my grandfather and Sherry Weibark popped in as well. What's up, you guys? Like, that's why I'm so glad that I opened up the other app so I could see who possibly could be coming in. But so in this situation, he's down to his last, and every time somebody asks him for something, it is a sacrifice for him to give the last of what he has. Like, it is a complete sacrifice. He's upset at somebody because they owe him $14, and he's really like he needs it. He's in a place of need, and in this situation, while he's going through all of these things, he keeps in mind the goal. He keeps in mind the dream. He keeps in mind the aspiration of where he's trying to get to, what he's trying to do for his son, what he's trying to do for his future, where he's trying to go. I mean, you really, if you've never seen the movie, I recommend that you see it. But in this movie, you can follow the life of this man, and you watch him go through tragedy to triumph. You watch him go from a mess to an absolutely amazing message. As a matter of fact, it's a tearjerker because you get that connected to who he is and what he's doing. Now, in watching that, I started to look at my own life. And a lot of people, unless you read Dear Fear, matter of fact, I think I got look at that. Bam, I got a copy right over here. And you can go to my website and grab this. Unless you read this, Dear Fear Men, and you read my chapter at the end of the book, then you really don't know. You don't know half of the struggle that I experienced, half the things that I went through. I was talking with a friend, a great friend from high school who was passing through, and actually we still got to connect. I just reminded myself that I got to connect with him. But he was passing through, and with this great friend of mine who was passing through, we were sitting down at lunch and we were talking, and we were talking about some of the things that have gone on with race and the racial tension that was going on, and he's a white man, and he was just like, he said, man, you never had to go through any of that stuff. And I had to stop him and say, yes, I did. He's like, what? No, not you, not you. And I was like, yeah, I did, man. Like I got kind of hemmed up by the police a couple times, just being a black man walking. I experienced the downside of just being a black man surrounded by a bunch of white people and catching the jokes that people expect you to laugh at that just weren't funny. You know what I mean? It's just like, you kind of shrug it off. I experienced the being called out of my name, being called a name to start with an N instead of a name to start with a J. I don't want to get too deep on it. I could, it's my own streaming, I could say it. But I shared those things with him. And then I started to share with him because he thought that I was just like, I had it good to go. And I was like, nah, man, I'm that kid that I lived in the projects. I lived in West Park. Those of you who are from out there, you know West Park is. I live on the end of town, or in the parts of town where it wasn't uncommon to see us at the food bank, and it wasn't uncommon to see us getting everything that we had out of Goodwill. It wasn't uncommon, for us to be shopping with food stamps. I lived in those areas, and then I had to explain to him, yo, man, even when I got to college, there are things that happened when I got to college where I experienced some of the same things. Most people don't know it, but I was homeless for a little while in college. Moved down to Florida, and man, got told that I had to come up with the money to be able to stay in the dorms, and I didn't have any money to be able to stay in dorms. I was sleeping on a beach side in a rental car, sneaking in the hotel rooms to take showers in the morning before the cleaning people could come through and clean them. That's what I was doing. I was staying at work longer so I could be inside somewhere and just chill out and not have to worry about what was going on. Like those are things that literally happen. And unless you really get to know me, and unless you stick with me, and unless you read the things that I put out, and you start to like tap in, or you get involved in my coaching programs, or you come to the impact rally that we're going to be doing at the end of July, unless you do that, I'm sorry, yeah, January. I said July. At the end of January, unless you do those things, you won't get to know those things about me. You'll get a very limited inner scope of who I am and what I have going on. There are people like the Sherry Wybarks of the world. I'm so glad she popped up with her and her husband at a time where my mom was going through some stuff, and I just didn't have a place to go, and they let me come and sleep at their house, sleep on their couch, put aside a room for me. There are people like the Frank and Lynn Hortons of the world who took me in and gave me a room in their house for a while. Yeah, I did a lot of couch surfing. I had a really great friend, John. He was probably the first, John Layler. He was the first person whose house I went to. We played on the football team together. I remember the summer before my senior year in high school, my mom was going through a really bad divorce, and she was gone. And so, mentally she was just kind of in a different space. And for me, I was just trying to survive, just living, staying in our little apartment. You had a little townhome by myself. Didn't really have a job because I was trying to play football. Then I got a job, and I had to balance working 2 and 3 jobs and going to practice and working out and going to basketball practice and doing all these various things. And I can remember my football team. One day they just showed up at my house with a bunch of bags of Arby's sandwiches, y'all. A bunch of bags of Arby's sandwiches. That's crazy. They had like, I can remember each of them had like 3 or 4 bags of Arby's sandwiches. And then, and I hope Arby's don't come after me for this, but they stole like the little, the bottles like this. They stole like 3 or 4 of the bottles of the Arby's special sauce. And so I had some Arby's roast beef sandwiches and some special sauce to go with it for a while in the summertime, going into my senior year of high school. Life was not easy. That's what I'm telling you all this for. I know that, there's people that will hit me up all the time. Like even right now, I'm looking at a situation. I got to try to turn $500 into $5,000. How do I turn 500 into 5,000? And I need to do it quickly. And I need to do it legally. You know what I'm saying? And it's a thing where when people see you and you're in the public view, in the public eye, if they look at your social media and they're following just what they see in your social media feed, they will assume that you got everything together, that everything's good. And I've had to tell a few people, listen, don't go off of what you see on my social media. I can make it look real sweet on social media. Talk to me as an individual, and that's why I said, are you ready to pursue happiness going into 2022? What are you doing to prepare yourself for that pursuit of happiness? What is the pursuit of happiness? It's funny because if you look at our Declaration of Independence, if I'm not mistaken, it does say that we have the right to the pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness, to chase happiness. We all have equal opportunity to chase our happiness. What does that look like to you? What are the things in your life that make you happy? What are the things in your life that make your endorphins fire? What are the things in your life that take you to the next level? I posted a post yesterday, and it said that no is not a rejection. It is a redirection. It's not a rejection. It's a redirection. And that's one of the things, like when I post things, I post it because they're things that I apply to myself. I had to look at that and say, no, it's not a rejection. It's a redirection. Matter of fact, I got that in a conversation that I was having with somebody, and I was being very transparent and very open with them and sharing with them some of the things that I was dealing with. I mean, shoot, y'all, let's keep it real. While I am on my pursuit to happiness, your boy has dealt with battling depression. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been clinically diagnosed like, oh, you depressed. No, 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 no. I dealt with battling depression. One of the best moments was me being able to see my grandparents on Thanksgiving. And it was a neighbor who lended a helping hand to say, hey, here, take my car, go ahead, go do what you got to do. And it really was a blessing to me. See, I told you I'm gonna get very transparent with you. I'm gonna keep it hot with you, honest, open, and transparent. I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't want you to feel like when I come to you and I'm doing all of these empowerment things and I'm doing these buildings, these personal development things, when I'm offering my coaching, I don't want you to feel like I just sat down and read a book and just felt like it was like just something that was off of a book and I got excited about it. Nah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No, I lived it and I'm still living it. And Sherry, I love you too. Listen, Sherry is like she is like another mother to me. I love that woman. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. It's been too long since I've seen her. I love her. I love her. I love her. But what I want is I want to be as real as possible. I want to take this thing to the next level. I want to be able to, as a matter of fact, I'll put this out there. I actually went ahead and got in contact with the director of the school board for the city that I grew up in. And we have a meeting next week. And I want to talk to him about possibly going back home and doing some events back home at the high school and at the middle schools. And, because I want to be able to give back to the community that I came out of. I've been in talks with some people out in the Lake Washington area in Washington State as far as getting out there. I've been in some communication with some people in the Tacoma area, of Washington State. There's some people out here in the Atlanta area. Like when I say that I'm very serious about this, I'm very serious about this. It's not easy. When you're on your pursuit to happiness, it's not easy. I've learned that a lot of people aren't going to take it to the next level because when hard shows up, they do what the average person does. And the average person quits. They sit down, they don't do nothing. Plain and simple. They do what the average person does. Like the average person, when they literally, when hard shows up, they quit. They give up. The people who are above average, they get punched in the mouth a little bit. They get a little blood on their lip. They get the little fat lip right there. Their mouth bleeding a little bit. They got to spit the blood out, but they keep moving. They get punched in the stomach. They double over a little bit, but they get up and they keep moving. That's who I am. That's how I was built. When I fall down, I don't fall down and stay there. I fall down and I jump right back up. I jump right back up. I'm that person who pops up and is like, oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Even if I'm a little bit hurt, I'm okay. And I'm going to keep moving. Why? Because I know this to be a fact that there are people who are depending on hearing my voice and seeing what my next move is. I know that I am placed here on purpose for a purpose. I know that it is my purpose to help empower people to move forward. That's why I'm an empowerment specialist. I'm not just a motivator. Anybody can be a motivator. Shoot, you could read the right book and be a motivator. I'm not just a motivator. I am an empowerment specialist. That's just who I am. And I thank God for it. I absolutely thank God for it. But it's one of those things where I had to realize that while I am on this pursuit to happiness, while I am chasing, and I'm not even chasing, while I am running with my dreams, while I am running with my aspirations, while I am reaching goals, it's not always going to be easy. I just have to continue on this pursuit of happiness. What does that pursuit of happiness look like to you? Literally, what does it look like to you? What are the things that you are facing in life that's challenging you? What are the things that you're like, yo, I could really use somebody to help me get over these humps? Where are the people who are like, yo, I want to give back? You just show me what I got to do to give back and I'm in. Where you at? I'm looking for those people. I have a core team of people right now who have joined my team and we have been communicating and it is so amazing. It's so dope. I enjoy having conversations with these people. And if you want to be on the team, if you want to get that inside information, if you want to get those you want to know what's going on and you want to be a part of it, jump in. Matter of fact, when you text impact to 386-200-1394, you'll have direct contact with me. We will be able to communicate back and forth. I will make sure that I'm communicating with you because I want to help you get to the next level and I would love to have you on my team. When I say the Impact Team, Impact Nation, listen, this is not just here in the United States. It's Impact Nation. There are people that are in Africa that are a part of Impact Nation. There are people who are in India that are a part of Impact Nation. There are people who you can be anywhere and be a part of Impact Nation. You are the team of volunteers, and we'll start having once a month get-togethers like a Zoom or something like that, where I could share some things with you and just like help elevate you and take you to the next level. So all you got to do, if you want to be a part of the team, you want to jump in on the community, go ahead and text IMPACT to 386-200-1394. That's how you'll be able to stay connected with your boy. But in the meantime, I want you to get yourself ready for 2022. In 2022, there's a lot of things that are going on. And one of the first things that we have going on with Impact Nation, with Go Do Something, with the Jarvis C. Henderson Group, with myself, all of that is a part of their entities that are a part of me. We have the Impact Rally, and that's going to be going on at the end of January, the last weekend in January, and I want to be able to get you a part of it. So but first I gotta make sure I got you on the team. I want to get you in the door first. So do me a favor, go ahead and text that number and let's get started. Let's impact lives together. For us to impact lives together, that means that you're gonna have yes, you are gonna have to get up off your butt and just like it says, bow, go do something. Bow, go do something. Bow, go do something. And while you going to go do something, one of these days I'm gonna be able to jump on here and I'm gonna have my hair braided back again. Right now, just trying to make it do what it do. But there's a lot that's going on. Even with the empowerment call tomorrow night or the empowerment shower, I would love for you to be a part of the empowerment shower. What that is with the direction that we're going in with the team, with the programs that we have running out. I want to get as many people together as possible because I want you to be a part of the decision making process for me. You're going to be able to do everything from help me decide what we're going to do with my hair. We're going to cut it. We're going to keep it. We're going to braid it. What we're going to do with it, to the types of clothes you want me to wear for different events and different programs, to what are the topics that you want me to talk about. Like, I'm all about it. I want your input. I want to know what you got going on. Tell me what you want to hear from me. And I'll make sure that I discuss those things. Now, remember, I will be jumping on for 90 days straight. What do you want to learn about? If you are a young entrepreneur and you're getting started, are there things that you want me to help coach you on? Are there things that you want me to help you develop yourself on? If you're a young speaker or a developed speaker, what is that you want? If you're just somebody who's living life and you're like, yo, I need somebody to help me. Just talk to me about these topics. I'm dealing with these things. Go ahead, drop it in the DMs, text it to me. Go ahead and text it. You can text. I'm telling you, if once we connect and you start texting me this stuff, I'm going to know. 386-200-1394. That group of people who come in on Impact Nation, who are part of my impact team, that is the group of people who are going to get the inside scoop on everything. And there's going to be some special things with that group of people because they're going to have a special connection to me, and I'm going to be able to make some things happen. I'm also going to put you inside of a community where you're going to be able to network with other people and develop yourself. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm one of them because I know things that you don't know. But I know people who know things, and so I want to connect you to the people who can help you elevate yourself to the next level. And so with that, man, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please feel free, whatever platform you're on, go ahead and jump in and throw it in the chat box. If you're on Facebook, I have something pulled up for Facebook so that if it doesn't pop up on my screen here with StreamYard, then I can see it. I'm pulling up YouTube now so I can see if I catch anybody on YouTube. But like I said, I want this to be all about you. Real deal. I want it to be all about you. All right. YouTube. Oh, hold on. Let me turn myself down. I want it to be all about you. So like I said, if you have a question or anything, feel free to pop it in the questions. And I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Okay, so look at that. So you think you slick? You know me personally. They text me directly. All right. So the question: what do I do if I want to have you as a coach? Oh, well, that's a good question. If you want to have me as a coach, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and text 386-200-1394. And then as soon as that connects back with you, and you add yourself to my personal list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to you directly through that, and we're going to communicate so I can find out what it is that you need. You can do it that way, or you can just go to jarvishenderson.com. And if you're on other social media outlets, make sure that you follow me on the other social media outlets. I am on if I'm not mistaken, I think that I'm on just about everything. I try to make sure that I'm on everything. There you go. It's streaming across the bottom of the screen. So hopefully that answers your questions there. So let me see. Tell you more about the empowerment shower. Okay, so cool. I'll tell you more about the empowerment shower. We got a couple minutes in here. So the empowerment shower, you're familiar with a baby shower. You're familiar with a bridal shower. So with the empowerment shower, it's going to be very similar. The difference with the empowerment shower is that I am inviting you to be a part of what I have going on and a part of who I am, a part of the development process of not just developing me, but also developing you, and then giving you an opportunity to share a gift, and that gift is going to be a monetary gift of any kind. Matter of fact, if you want to, you can cash app now. Jarvis Inspires. It's Jarvis Inspires. You can cash app Jarvis Inspires, and I will say 100% of the proceeds, anything that you donate is going directly towards impacting lives, directly towards impacting people's lives. That's exactly what it's for, making a difference. So feel free to go ahead and do that. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, IG, you are actually going to be getting this on the rebroadcast. And so I will be watching while it's on the rebroadcast. And so I can answer any questions that you have live, or the same thing, just text and we'll be able to connect. Okay, you mentioned the Impact Rally. Can you tell us more about the Impact Rally? Yes, I absolutely can tell you. So those people, now the people who are commenting to me directly, they have my personal phone number. And so they're texting me questions, which is great. The Impact Rally. So what the Impact Rally is, it's going to be a 2-day event. It's going to start on a Friday. So it'll be a Friday evening. It'll be in the Atlanta area. So if you're not in the Atlanta area, you want to plan for that. You'll be able to come when you come into the Impact Rally. We're going to have some things going on that Friday night. It's going to be some networking. There's going to be some live music. It's going to be a blast. You all, it's going to set you up for impact, to be able to make a solid impact in 2022. The reason why I'm set on doing the Impact Rally at the end of January is because I was talking with some of my clients, I was talking with friends, and a lot of people did not meet their personal expectations of hitting the goals that they had. The list of goals that they did not hit was way longer than the goals that they did hit. And so I was having some conversations about that, and asked them what could I have done to help them hit their goals. And so that's what the Impact Rally is we're going to come in, we're going to be talking about mental healthness, mental toughness, physical, like there's a lot that's going to go into it. That Saturday is going to be power packed. I'm trying not to give away all the goods. I really want to tell y'all exactly what it is, but I don't want to give it all away. If you, man, y'all, I feel like somebody's like, give it all away, give it all away. No, I don't want to give it all away. I don't want to give it all away. I'll hold on to it for now. I'll talk about it more tomorrow night, because tomorrow night, you want to catch me tomorrow night. We're going to go live tomorrow night at 8:30. It's going to be, no, matter of fact, yeah. We're going to go live tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And I will just include that as the Empower Shower. Or no, I can't do that tomorrow night. Stay tuned. We're going to go live. And when we go live, I'm going to actually release a special deal, early bird special for the Impact Rally, so that we can get you in there and get you taken care of. There's going to be a regular package, and there's going to be a VIP package. And I know, I'm telling you now, you're going to want to get the VIP package. Also, you want to set yourself up to be able to give, because this is a season of giving. And I have a goal in my heart to be able to, I want to be able to help out at least 100 families through the holiday in some way, shape, form, and fashion. That's why I said 100% of what you give to, whether you're cash apping it to Jarvis Inspires, or some other way that I have set up for you to be able to make donations. 100% of those proceeds are going to go directly towards helping and impacting lives. So so that's it. We have about 30 seconds left on the time that I allotted for myself, and so I'm sticking to this time. But I want you guys to do this for me. I want you to write down your goals for 2022. What is it that you're going to pursue that's going to make you happy in 2022? What goals do you have? What aspirations do you have? Don't just set a New Year's resolution. Anybody can do that. Resolutions don't last long. I want you to intentionally set goals of what it is that you're going to do in 2022, whatever that is. Sit down and write it down. I've already started on mine. Matter of fact, I've been showing this to people. Let me show you again. Where's my list? See, now that I really want to show you, I can't find it. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So you see, your boy has been busy, right? I've been writing down goals. I got all kind of stuff in there, and this is all for me for 2022. All right. So you want to tap in, you want to stay connected. Let's connect. Go ahead and text impact to 386-200-1394, and let's impact lives together. This is your boy Jarvis. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Jarvis TV. We'll be back tomorrow. We're doing this for 90 days straight. I want to see you get to the next level. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.